Grateful Dead song, Eyes of the World. It's the third verse. It's sometimes the songs that you hear are the songs of your own. And on a very serious note, I think of Ned all the time when I hear that song and when I hear that verse.
Me too, man.
I think it's very true because he is someone who applies a lot of deep meaning to things, and songs, can become the songs of his own. And so I'd like to first talk about the song Wharf Rat, which is also a Grateful Dead song. This has nothing to do with wharfs or rats, but there is a lyric within that song that says, "I got no dime, but I got some time to hear your story." And something that I really admire, and I feel so lucky to be Ned's friend, is his ability to hear every story. He has amazing listening. And as I've gotten to know Hillary over the years, she does too. She has that intense stare like she does right now. That's active listening. And I'm a teacher. But honestly, I think that it's a huge skill that's going to make their love very, very successful. Ned is a very genuine and loyal friend. And there's something that he really does know about through that listening, and that is love. He knows that that's a part of love. I consider him one of my best friends. That I, at one point, had a terrible breakup with a girl, and I remember sitting on the front lawn of his parents' house in tears, and nobody had a more genuine response than Ned about love and about what it means. And it's beautiful to see him share that with Hillary, who also does the same. So that's the first song lyric that applied meaning to it.
All right. So, song lyric I chose, it's by the Grateful Dead. I like music. The song is the Frozen Lager. It's kind of obscure. So, I see that you're a lager and not a common bum, because no one but a lager stirs his coffee with his thumb. So, the first couple times I ever talked to Ned, it was a colonnade at the Starbucks. Every time I saw him, he had a book, a cigarette, and a cup of coffee. It must have been a bottomless cup, because he was there all the time. But we didn't know each other that well. Ned's a couple years older, but we were real nice to each other and chatted a couple times. But I always gave him a really hard time because, I was 16. I was like, man, no girl's gonna talk to you. You're sitting there with a book and a cup of coffee. At that very Starbucks, Hillary and Ned met. Hillary must have seen, before I did, that Ned was such a special guy. And she must have gotten over that he stirred his coffee.
I tried desperately to find a Robert Palmer song to talk about. Because I knew Ned would appreciate that. But I couldn't. But now I'm on record of mentioning Robert Palmer. Here's a song that Ned and I have shared a lot, and I know he shares to this day with Hillary, and it was even played earlier today, and that is "Lovely Day" by Bill Withers. Ned and Hillary have had a relationship for a very, very long time, and it's awesome that it sort of came together in a very lovely day like this. And it's only, as we know, it's only the beginning of a much further relationship. I've had a lot of lovely days with Ned. Not the same way that they care about it. But it didn't always start like that. Ned did not like it when we first met. Ned did not like it now. There's a couple stories. One is that it was mentioned last night is that when I was first meeting this sort of crew when I moved to North Virginia, started at George Mason, I met Hillary, was actually one of the first people I met, and I offered to buy her a drink with some other people. I was just trying to make friends, people. But that's not the only reason. The other reason is that I started working at the Outdoor Ed Center Hemlock, and there's some Hemlock people. And this is where I want to just touch on a serious point about Ned, and that is he doesn't take relationships lightly. And I was a newcomer, and it takes a while to develop a relationship with me, and I think that is actually is relationship the wrong word?
Perfect.
But he doesn't take it lightly, and it takes time to develop, a closeness with him and get to know who he is, and to share those sort of lovely days and all the real memories, and develop over time. I think that's a real testament, and because I know Ned understands how strong relationships can be, I know that him and Hillary are going to be very happy for a very long time.
I got one more little thing to share. My last lyric is actually a poem from Where the Sidewalk Ends. I always think Ned when I hear it. My beard grows to my toes. I never wear no clothes. I wrap my hair around my bear. And down the road I go. I always think of that. Ned and we always joke that you can judge a man by his beard. I always joke that. And obviously it's not true. And yeah, I mean, a mustache is better than beard. But having said that, you can actually tell a person's character by how they treat other people. That's what I think. And Ned is one of the most honest people I've ever met. I mean, yeah, he's fiercely loyal to his friends and family. He's helped me through a couple times that have been really hard for me, and I can't thank you enough for it. He has really strong core beliefs, very strong, that are unwavering and guide him through his life. Hillary, you're a wonderful person. Beautiful. And as long as I've known the two of you, you've always been loyal, honest, and truthful for each other. And those are really the ingredients that make a lasting, meaningful, happy marriage. So I think I speak for everyone here that we're incredibly happy we found each other, and we wish you the best. 2 cups. 2 cups.
Cheers. Cheers.